he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open his head wide open. Cracked open in the face.
And welcome back to Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mario Man 2100, and we're back with the To the Arcade series of videos. So, I'm going to do some offline stuff. Play some arcade modes. Now, I've technically, yes, kind of did that already with the First Impressions video, which, you know, was pretty, to say the least. It was pretty much a fail. But what I will be doing is going through each and every single Street Fighter game in this collection via the arcade modes, starting with, of course, the original Street Fighter. Okay, so it had to be the touchpad. It's the touchpad on PlayStation 4. So yeah, so it won't be just the original Street Fighter, or Fighting Street as it's more known in the US via that name. I don't know how I did the Hadouken or Fireball, and I only just won the first round. But yeah, we're gonna do a couple of games if we can per To the Arcade video, depending on how we do, of course. Some of them might last a bit longer. It's perfect up until that point. Also, Retsu is supposed to be like our master in a lot of ways because he's blocking a lot of stuff. Wow, he really did a lot of damage at the end of it. At the end of it all. So yeah, so this is, basically the first Street Fighter game. As you can see, it's not really that good. I don't know how, again, don't know how I threw a fireball. Just, I think it's one of those things where with the arcade machine you just didn't know what you were doing. was lucky I got that punch, because I think if I got a hit... Ryu versus Geki. But yeah, I was lucky that I hit that, and then I'm guessing this guy is supposed to be like, considering it's like Ninja Gaiden was big at this point in time in terms of games. I wouldn't be surprised if Geki was supposed to represent Ryu Hayabusa from the Ninja Gaiden series a little bit in terms of design. Yeah, it's very fast, so we'll say that. And kunais and throwing knives as projectiles, that's great. Yeah, you can't tell that he's run around in the lighting in the background. Like, it's very easy to see that mine... Wow. Wow! So we'll do basically a best of 3. If he beats me again, then wait. Did I punch the projectile and it still damaged me? I didn't notice. I think this was like a lot of the arcade initially with the first Street Fighter game was all just button mashing and yeah, I lost my health. I mean, I like the transitions, considering this is what, 1987? Yeah, that's not too bad for, you know, because fighting games were only just basically starting out at that point. You know, SNK really didn't hit their stride until a little bit later. I had a flurry at the end, but it didn't do that much damage. Yeah, and that's the same line, like for every... And that's the... I don't know why it's a bomb.
Game over.
I don't get that. So yeah, so now, so it's, yeah, 1987. A lot of these are basically based on the arcade hardware. So let's go to Street Fighter 2, World Warrior, and then we'll go into Champion Edition. Oh man, I love this intro. I love the original Street Fighter 2. I love the intro to the original Street Fighter 2 because I've seen it. Okay, so choose any one of 8 characters. Now remember, this is the original Street Fighter 2, so of course we didn't have the huge, well, the bigger roster when we get to Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Let's go with Ryu. Go to India first, we verse against Dawson. I like the at least the sprites are still basically as they were back in the day. They look a little bit nicer, but that's because, you know, advancements in technology will do that. There you go, Dugan. got dazed. What is this elephant's deal? Unless it's just when I get to that side of the stage. China, so we go against Chun-Li.
Round one, fight.
I love the music. It's very, very nice on the ears, like a lot of the themes. And of course, you know, they'll get remixed time and time again in basically every other Street Fighter game that these characters are in. Yeah, which was up until basically Street Fighter 3. Don't know how I got the grab, but okay, I'll take it. Ooh. Last hit, yep. Live on a pixel. I had a feeling that was going to happen. At least it's not one round. It's best of 3. But yeah, I love Chun-Li's theme. I love some of the remixes of it too. Like Project Cross Zone has a really good remix of it too. I think it's a remix. I'm pretty sure it's a remix. I don't think it's Street Fighter 4's version. Sometimes it is very hard to hear like the voice acting when it comes to particular moves, like the Shoryuken and the Hadouken. Like those are very pronounced, but the Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku, which is this, I think it's Hurricane Kick. I think is what it's supposed to be called in English, without the elaborate name. It's getting intense because, yeah, once we get down, oh, yeah, I might lose here if I'm not careful. Jumping in was not a good idea. Oh man. Yatta! And well, considering it's Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2, she basically is. Because she's, well, the original Street Fighter 2, because she's the only woman that's in the game. Oh, nice hit. Nice throw. But yeah, like, I don't mind, like, Street Fighter 2. I've played Street Fighter 2 before, not including like the videos. Like I think I forgot to duck. That was very hasty. I will say that the sound effects still sound really good for a game that's back from 1991. You know, we're talking, what, almost 30 years ago? I'm living on a pixel right now. I can't even... You couldn't even see my health. I'm surprised I wasn't dead. It's the ultimate pixel play there. But yeah, considering this is almost a 30-year-old game, like it's a 30-year-old game next year, that's huge. And the sound effects still probably will sound really good for many years to come. I mean, of course, people will more likely play Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo because it's, you know, it's a better made game. I think it came out more recently as well. I think it was that was 94. I think 94, 95, something like that. And yeah, we got belted. Ryu died. Yeah, so when did it come out? 94. Yeah, I thought so. So let's go to Champion Edition now. Now, of course, I don't know who that character is supposed to be. That punches the guy in the face. Because the character roster gets a little bit bigger. We get Balrog, we get Sagat, M.Bison, and Vega added to the mix. Let's go with Ken. There we go, the USSR first, and Zangief.
Round 1. Fight.
So I believe this was 92. So the animation's probably a little bit updated. The visuals probably get a little bit of a touch up in that time. But yeah, Street Fighter 2 I think was probably one of those games that I think has been re-released the most. Like in terms of fighting games, I think it probably is one of the. I think it's the biggest one because I think it got like. If you have a look at this game, it's 5 separate versions, but I think there's like, out of the major ones, I think there's like 7 or 8 of them, if not the 5 that we already have. Very good, well done, Zangief. Because you have the original World Warriors, you've got Champion Edition, you've got Hyper Fighting. You've got Super Street Fighter 2 new challenges, and then you've got Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on top of that. Yeah, so I'm not really like I think I'm more of a Jesus. Built on the first round. I think I'm more of a player of Ryu than Ken. No, wrong. It's touchpad. Anyway, let's try Ryu again. Ryu's got some facial hair too. Just noticed. In this portrait, because I don't think he has. Yeah, he didn't have facial hair in the original portrait, and I think they updated some of the portraits as well, and sprites. And yeah, comboing was was a glitch back in the day. You gotta remember, like Street Fighter 2, there wasn't really too many combos you could pull off, but like comboing that we know nowadays as commonplace in fighting games, that was supposed to be a glitch in the old games. I moved in too close to the hitbox.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm just not having a very good run with fighting games today. Just getting belted. That's cool. And I'm doing that via D-pad as well. Now, Shoryuken is half circle? And now I've switched to the nice and dead. Wow. Fucking hell. Because I played a little bit of Blaze Blue earlier today as well, and I think I've only won one match so far. Like I've won a couple of rounds and one match today. Like, holy fuck. Done really badly today. Yeah, it's not because the game's difficult, because the difficulty goes up to 9, doesn't it? No, 8. So around the middle of the road. But yeah, so we got Hyper Fighting, Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I think was the last re-release of the game, which made the most sense because it did a lot of things and was basically, in some ways, was perfected. Then of course after that you got the Alpha series, Alpha 3 coming a couple of years later after Alpha 2, and then of course Street Fighter 3 was on the way. Jeez, look at the release dates, February to October to a big jump in Third Strike to 1999. So they had Second Impact so they had from the first from the original Street Fighter 3 to Second Impact is a matter of like 8 months, and then it goes to about a year and a half from Second Impact to Third Strike. Just fucking crazy. Because Third Strike is the way to play Street Fighter 3 in this day and age. If you're going to play Street Fighter 3, it's with Third Strike, because Third Strike is beautiful. But yeah, so I think it's going to be the end of this first to the arcade video for this game in general, because we've still got 9 games left to play. And of course, so next time we'll be heading into, with this game in particular, we'll be going into Hyper Fighting, we'll be going into Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2, and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I don't know why I kind of started there, but I'm also doing, Super Street Fighter 2 and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So, it wasn't going to be wrong unless I said Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo twice, then okay, that would have been wrong. Then after that we'll be going into the old Alpha series, and then Street Fighter 3. And we'll see how we go, because ultimately it depends on how we end up going when it comes to these videos. Some of them might be shorter like this one, some of them might be longer, some of them might only have like 2 games in it, some of them might have like 4 to compensate, it's just the way the game goes, I guess. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this To The Arcade video of the original Street Fighter and Street Fighter 2 and Champion Edition via the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection for the Sony PlayStation 4. This has been Mario Man 2001. You guys have a great night, and of course, take care.